call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Ole Miss offense will get first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's King. Snagged out of the air. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone. And
there he goes! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Rutherford. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Quarterback extends the play. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen it the last couple weeks.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. That's caught. It's Rivers. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. 1st down and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. The Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Scanning the field, it's King. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The play-action fake. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's dribbling. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
On the run, still looking. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch right at the 50. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Haas. At the 45 on its way. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They'll send the back in motion. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Simmons. Finds his man, it's Taylor. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of have time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Moves away as he feels pressure. At midfield, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 43. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Back to pass, it's Simmons. He's got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haas. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's King. Sends it downfield. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, Let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to scramble. Firing to the right, complete.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
29, Ole Miss 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lacey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Rebels are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a straight.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Ole Miss, 13.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's King. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback gets the first down. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Yellow Jackets getting set on first and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. They'll send out the kicker here. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And we'll start the fourth quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Stribling. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Gives it on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a crease. It's Diggs. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dumps it to the back. That's reeled in. It's Powell. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Give to the running back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's King. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Got a man. It's Lee. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Haas. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one is picked off in the end zone. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much